Welcome to EVE Online. I'm Major Freak. Just a happy announcement. The mid-grade Harvest Beta is actually pretty damn cheap. The market is starting to mature for these things. That is awesome. The Alpha is, funny enough, kind of expensive. I think somebody's, yeah, D'ing around with the prices there. I use the Genolution. How much is the Genolution these days, anyways? It's been, wow, that's really cheap, actually. Sorry. I'm sure when I was a noob, this was like stupidly expensive, but yeah, maybe it was cheaper back then. I was way more broke back then. Anyway, sorry. I'll continue. Yeah, compared to the low grade, this is what I have right now. The low grades for the harvest, because they were so damn expensive. They actually look very reasonable, actually, compared to any other. Well, speaking relatively speaking, we're looking at about a billion at least for the entire set, but that doesn't look too bad. I get with these, I get almost 21 kilometers range for my ice miners, right? I do have a max skilled command booster, so do be aware of that. But the mid grades aren't insane anymore. Oh, it's getting up there. Ugh, barf. 500 million. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, I would consider, let's see, I would consider definitely snapping up these for sure. But there's still more, right? And what's the price history on this? Huh. Yeah. What's the volume? It's just not horrible volume. Huh. Bet you I could get it to 21 kilometers exactly using this. It's not much. So you've got to remember that the bonus is exactly the same. As you can see, 2% bonus to range. You only get a little bit extra. You get a quote unquote 10% bonus to the strength of all harvesting, and that's going to give me what? Maybe 21 kilometers exactly for 100 million each. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to go up a grade. It's giving you a bonus, great. And with, say, if you had Hulks, which has bonus to range, do other ships? I forget. Anyways, but if you had a Hulk or a Coveter, your range would be just that much more, right? So it would be worth it. It's just pretty cool. Would I be willing to look into removing the Genolutions I have? Probably not. Probably not. I'd have to think about it, but wow, they are cheap. That's pretty cool. So let's, just for the record, let's go through all of them. So low grade alpha, mid grade alpha, low grade beta. It's pretty funny, huh? It means the market hasn't completely matured. Gamma. Gamma. Ouch. Right? And then it's delta. And then it's epsilon. And then it's omega. Ugh. So yeah, interesting stuff. Price history if you want it. Along with the estimated. There we go. Wow. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of interested about the Generations. They never actually made the 5 Genolution. We were quite surprised. They just kind of stopped. It was like, wait, why did you just stop? Why didn't you make a 5th? It's just like, oh, do you want to make it overpowered? It's like, you already made it overpowered. Why didn't you just continue with it? Did you Are you admitting the fact that you half-ass this all the time and you just wing it, and eventually you go, oh, well, we didn't intend this, and you just stop? It's just have a plan, make it look like you have a plan so you don't continually look like idiots. But yeah, it's just how many years did we have to wait for Tech 2 versions of stuff, And then they just nerf it. What was the Tech 2 thing we were always wondering about, and they finally gave it to us, but they nerfed it. Like they totally nerfed it. It was, I think, was it, I forget, but it was just ridiculous. Yeah, wasn't it the Tech 2 salvage drones, but nobody has the skill for it because they didn't release the skins. Like, so they basically nerfed it. Nerfed the salvage drones, and then just didn't. They gave us the ability to make the Tech 2 drones, and I've got some in my ships, but nobody has this. Like, nobody has the advanced salvage drone skill because they didn't release it. It's like, sorry, I'm getting away on myself. Yeah, it's just all these things. It's just, blah, blah, blah. Let's see now. How are we doing here? That's actually, I thought it would be in the billions by now for this stuff, but wow, that's nuts. Why are there? Wow, that's crazy. So somebody bought up all the Genolutions and is selling them. All right, but they haven't run out yet. That's amazing. They haven't. They're around the same. But look, the volume's not horrible, right? Huh. So interesting. Anyways, a great set for power and CPU, 100%. Yeah, it just compounds. I think this is power grid and capacitor amount, right? And this is CPU and capacitor recharge. This is ship velocity and ship capacity, but it gives you a bonus to all the others, right? And then 4 gives you super agility and armor hit points, but the point is it gives you the strength for all of them. It gives you a bonus, which increases your power grid and CPU. Yeah, they're pretty cool. My command character, she has all 4 of them implanted. I used to have all my guys with all the Genolution on them on my main implant sets, but I eventually, for my miners, I replaced it with the low grade because I was just enamored with using the Hulks in high sec on the moons when we had the ABC ores. I know, right? Jesus. Huh. Cool. That's really neat. So I could actually recommend you get the Genolutions because they're not ridiculously priced into oblivion yet. That is cool. Yeah, I'd totally recommend it. If you're trying to get into implants, the coolest thing to do is get all 4 Genolutions for your character, and then you can get the EE or the EG 6 slot, and then the WU 10th slot for the CPU and power for 6 slot, and you could really just tweak out your ship, and it's pretty cool with Unreal fits. Yeah. Anyways, blah blah blah.